Hi, I'm Jackie Lee, a fellow of the Society of Actuaries. In appreciation for all the efforts from volunteers, the SOA is taking the opportunity to feature volunteers whose time and expertise has helped shape the profession and the communities around them. Please welcome SOA volunteer Toby Hall. Hi, Toby.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for all you've done for the SOA. So to kick it off, when did you first start volunteering at the SOA?
So I got my fellowship in 2005, and I started volunteering for the FSA exams right after that, within 60 days of getting my fellowship. So I've been at it and took a little break off for graduate school and with young children in the house, and then fired back up the more intense volunteering efforts probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, great. Has there been an SOA volunteer who inspired you?
You know, I would say all of the people I've volunteered with in some way have inspired me in some kind of component along the way. But a couple folks I can definitely single out. Probably the most noteworthy would be Stuart Klugman. And I spent years cursing the man during the exam process, because pretty much everything we had to read had his name on it in one way or another. But I've worked very closely with him on the exam SRM, and it's been a wonderful experience. It's been just tremendous. Watching him in action and learning and sort of being mentored by him has been just fabulous.
Yeah, that's great. I can totally relate to that. Was there an instance where you knew that you were making a difference as a volunteer?
For sure. I was on the SRM committee right from day one, creating the very first exam. And there's a lot of work that goes in on the front end, deciding how those learning objectives get carved up and seeing the pass mark unravel just like it should. That was a very gratifying experience to see a body of knowledge our candidates really do need to know, to see it go from sort of concept all the way through exam administration, start to finish, cradle to grave. That was a great experience.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks for doing that. How does being an actuary and volunteering your time make an impact on others?
I think, so much of what the SOA does is really dependent on volunteer effort. And I don't think I really appreciated that till I was on the inside. I think it's awfully easy to look at the section newsletters, the different publications, the exams, the seminars. That is a lot of time and energy and effort that gets put into those. And then you layer on top of that the quality of what gets delivered. And it's just a yeoman's effort by all of the volunteers. So to me, it's keeping the profession moving forward, keeping it relevant, keeping the sterling reputation that the actuarial profession has, keeping all of that intact while constantly keeping the body of knowledge current. That takes a lot of juggling. And to make that all happen, knowing we've got policyholders or pensioners that rely on our experience, it's really just awesome to see all that come together and see us delivering back to society in that way.
Okay, if you were mentoring somebody coming up who just finished up their exams, maybe one of them that you wrote, what would you say to them if they're considering volunteering?
Yeah, I would really encourage them to do it. I think on the one level, just the giving back. Those who came before you did that. They volunteered so you could get there. It's time to give back, and somebody else paid it forward. It's your time to return the favor. But I also think there's another component to it around professional development and networking that's really important. You get to stay current on the most cutting edge material. You get to meet a lot of really smart and fun people, and then just that warm fuzzy feeling of giving back to the profession when it all wraps up.
Well, thank you so much, Toby, for your volunteer time and you're sharing this experience with us. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy some of these other videos.
Thanks so much.